Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Bit of a drizzly day here as the Elks look to take the season series over the Raptors. Here with former Ridgefield Raptor and now Elks pitching coach and Wes Harper. Wes, his season started out with Danny Sales as the head coach / pitching coach. He ended up taking the job at Seattle U, so then there created a need for you to come in. So how did you find your way to Bend?
So I was driving back up from Irvine with my girlfriend. I got a call from my head coach at Sac State, Reggie Christensen, who said there might be an opportunity. And then said, yeah, I'd be really interested. Got a call from Danny 2 minutes after that, and I was up in Bend by the end of the week. So it all happened pretty quick.
How have you enjoyed being back coaching in the WCL, a league that you played in, and getting to kind of help the next layer of guys get to their college baseball goals?
I've loved it. The WCL was awesome for me. It was a big part of my development my freshman year and learning about just college baseball and facing guys at a different level than high school. So I've really enjoyed it. Bend's been awesome. I've loved being in Bend. It's a great place, and I'm excited to be here for the whole summer.
So you bring also that playing perspective, too, to be able to pass along to these guys. Began your career at Boise State at a 1.76 ERA. Were named by D1 Baseball as the best freshman in the Mountain West. But then that program just got brought back, and then all of a sudden COVID hits, and it cuts the season short. What was it like being a part of that group in that time during Boise?
Boise State was awesome because it gave me a really interesting perspective on a lot of stuff. So my initial recruiting class was 12 people. We all redshirted up there with the coaching staff. We got to go through a full year. We called ourselves the Dirty Dozen. We basically called it 0 year because we knew we didn't have a season. We went through a full fall, full spring, facing everyone, inter-squatting. I'm actually undefeated in 6-on-6 baseball. We played We had 12 guys. We had 4 pitchers. So we played 6-on-6 baseball as our fall World Series.
So 12 guys on the entire team, or just the inter squad?
On the entire team. My first year there, we only had 12 guys that were rostered. So to end our fall, like every team does, they usually have a World Series. But since we had 12, we had 6-on-6 baseball, and I'm undefeated in 6-on-6 baseball. I can say that.
So then what happens after that? After that first year, you guys start to get the program actually going into its year one.
So then, everyone comes in, full recruiting class, year one, 14 games, 3 weeks into the season. COVID hits, off playing summer ball in the Northwoods in Bismarck, North Dakota. Got an email, said, hey, you guys aren't coming back. So got in the portal and ended up at Sac State for my last 3 years, which was awesome. I was super grateful for my time there and learned a lot. And yeah, it was a crazy COVID summer.
Yeah, what was your reaction when you heard the news? Not only that, you're not coming back, but the program isn't coming back.
I was in shock because they had just brought it back. So my thought process was, if they're going to cut a team, I don't think it's going to be one they just put all the resources in to bring back. But ultimately it was. So it was a couple days of hey, we're going to try and fight for it. We're going to try and fundraise to bring it back, kind of what Cal did when their program got cut for a couple years, and then see where we're at. But the university said no, so forced my hand to kind of get in the portal and see what was out there.
And so you get in the portal, you go to Sacramento State, end up spending the rest of your career there, pitching in 50 appearances with 50 strikeouts as well. Working with Reggie Christensen, who's been on hand this weekend to take in some baseball. What were you able to learn through your time there and get in the development along with Reggie?
Yeah, I love Reggie. Reggie's awesome. He's a great baseball person. So being around him for 3 years was awesome. Also, I had 3 different pitching coaches in 3 seasons, so I got to kind of learn a lot and get a lot of different perspectives from each guy and kind of pick and choose what I like, what I didn't like, which has kind of helped me with this summer and going into my future coaching.
Yeah, what were some of those perspectives that you've been able to create your own and develop now your own pitching philosophy that you're implementing here?
A lot so my first pitching coach was actually a catcher. So I got that perspective of kind of how to see hitters, recognize what hitters are trying to do to you in the game from a catcher's perspective. My second pitching coach was more of an analytical guy, drive line, and all that stuff. So I kind of got to learn a lot of recovery, pre-throw, post-throw. And then my last pitching coach, Coach Wente, who I got to work for last year, taught me a lot and really helped me a lot in kind of both those aspects because he's been around the game for a long time. So he taught me just more along the baseball side, pitching side, how to handle staff, how to do everything. So it's been a great blend of 3 different pitching strategies. That's been awesome.
And now being able to kind of carry on not just the strategies itself, but just like mentoring guys, even though they may not be pitchers, but be able to pass along advice to guys like Ryan Christensen and Brett Ott and Xavier Richards, who's in the bullpen here, your former roommate. So how is it to pass that along to them?
Oh, it's awesome. I love being around the guys. I love this game. It's given so much to me, taking me to a lot of cool places. So I'm really excited to give back to it as a coach and be around these guys and have them teach me stuff, have me teach them stuff where I can, and it's been really awesome.
Thanks so much for your time, Wes. Good luck the rest of the season. Glad to have you on the staff.
Thanks, Blake.
Elks taking on the Raptors tonight at 6:35.